There it goes. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Friday morning. Finally, the weekend. Weather's crappy here. Come on now. These carts like to clog. Pain in the ass. Super Bowl's on Sunday. Last football of the season. So, gonna do that live. Not watching the halftime show. I'll be watching the Turning Point halftime show. You couldn't pay me to watch the NFL halftime show this season. They messed up big time with that one. So I know people that have never missed a Super Bowl that aren't watching the Super Bowl just because of the halftime show. Boy, gonna be a quiet morning. Hopefully. I didn't even know the maintenance man was here. I never heard him start the tractor this morning to plow the sidewalks, but apparently he did. Hello? I don't know what. So, good morning. How is everybody this morning? I'm ready for winter to be over, for sure. I am so over this weather. We're under winter weather a winter weather advisory till this afternoon. Don't know why we didn't really get much snow, maybe 2 inches. I guess because it's freezing rain, maybe. I don't know. It's not snowing, that's for sure. So, it's a lot warmer than it has been, too, which is nice. It's actually tolerable outside. Unless you live in the Upper Peninsula, it never gets warmer there. Their summers are even cold. So, I don't know what I'm going to do this weekend besides watch football. Have to see what comes up. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? Hi, JP. How are you? Thank you. It's going. I feel crappy today, but I'm here. I'm okay. So, got my coffee at least, and it's super hot. Um, haven't seen you in a while, JP. How you been? Make sure that's down. Okay. Just gonna be one of those quiet chat days, which is good. Oh yeah, that was today. Didn't figure that was gonna go anywhere. They were supposed to have talks this morning with Iran to come to some kind of agreement, and that failed already. So looks like we're probably gonna end up bombing them, which I'm all for. It's about time. And people need to be able to have a country where they can live and function in. So I wouldn't want to live there. No, thank you. Uh, don't want to live anywhere over there. It's a little bit windy today. The stupid thing clogged is driving me nuts. Boy, carts suck. Some of them. Some of them work really well. This one just being a pain. So, oh well. That's how it goes. Good morning, Missy. How are you? No clue what that is. eh, I'm here. Don't feel the best, but I'm here. Think maybe the maintenance man might be shoveling again. I'm not sure. Thank you. Gonna be one of those days. Can already tell. Think once the edible kicks in, I might feel a little bit better, but it hasn't kicked in yet, so have to wait and see. What you been up to, Missy? Anything good? Stupid Q&A stickers. I don't know who decided that was a good idea, but it's not. Things are so annoying. They make the stupidest suggestions too. I understand that, Missy. Mm. Wish this weather would warm up already, for sure. Today it's supposed to be in the, I don't know if it's the 20s or 30s. 20s, I think. Tomorrow's supposed to be 19, and then it's supposed to go up in the 30s. So it's already 29. It's supposed to be 31. So not much warmer. Couple degrees. And then the winter weather advisory ends at 1. So I'll just be happy when it stays up at least in the 30s consistently. It's not going to for a while. They already said that. So yeah, it's definitely not doing anything out there right now. I was surprised this morning. I don't have any snow on my porch, but it wasn't windy last night, so it just fell straight down instead of. There was a little bit like on the edge of my porch, but that was it. Nope, sure don't at all. So I can agree with that. And I think common sense is a thing of the past. Trying real hard to revive it, but it's kind of hard. It's like they need to teach it in school. It's like they need to teach logic and common sense, apparently. So, my penny bank is sitting right on the edge of the windowsill. Yeah, no, I don't say I wish it was winter like ever. Now, my daughter, she gets all excited at the beginning of winter. Yeah, it's gonna snow. And then she called me. She's like, I'm ready to go fishing. I'm done with the winter. Like, yeah, but you were all excited about it when it first started, huh? Like, like, if I had it my way, I would live in a place that stays like pretty much, you know, can't say not hot in the summer because it's hot everywhere in the summer just about, but like not cold in the winter or not super cold anyway. So, but yeah, no. The only part I like fall, but the only reason I like fall is because of football. I mean, it is the prettiest season of the year around here too, so that helps. But we could go from fall to spring without the winter, for sure. It's kind of how it was in Tennessee when I first moved there. It never, hardly ever snowed there. The winters were always really warm. And then by 2 years ago when I left there, little over 2 years ago, there was snow like on the ground when I left. So, yeah, I think actually the first year that I lived here, Tennessee got more snow that entire year than we did. It was like in the 60s, the winter I moved here, and that was in December. So, this is the first year we've had actual snow. This is the most snow we've had since I've lived here. So, and they're talking about we might get another big snowstorm at the end of the month, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I'm ready for it to be over already. So, I don't want to be making videos into June about freaking snow for sure. Sometimes that'll happen around here. Okay. I am over this cart. Dropping me nuts. Well, yeah, that'll work. If I can get it open. Maybe. I hate these damn packages. Like they couldn't make them more complicated to get into. And of course I don't have, let's see. And all else fails. Here we go. Stupid thing. Yeah, that's gotta go. That's sticky everywhere. It's just like dripping out of it. That one was clogged too. Shows you how damn good these things are. But it's not all sticky and nasty. That one basket actually hit the garbage. See if this works better. Yeah, that's better. That other one drove me nuts. It was getting stuck every time I went to hit it. That's what it was anyway. Strawberry Nana. Most of these don't do that anymore either. It's just certain brands that do it. So, but yeah, that does suck. But I've got the disposables too. It's THCA. instead of regular THC. So then I put THCA in with my morning bowl. Yeah, got super high. It don't take much. So I wonder where Bencher is. He normally comes in. Oh well. Let's see. I put my phone down here. That's the best comment ever. People are funny. Thanks for the subs. Yeah, they are bad for leaking. You know, I've never had a problem with these ones leaking. I've had a problem with them not not hitting. I've had to take them back because it'll act like it's gonna hit, but then it just don't work. But I haven't had that problem in a while with these ones. So, see where winter is. Find out in a minute. Mm-hmm. Boy, JD Vance is just out there getting it lately. Like every time I see the news, JD Vance is doing something. He met with the Prime Minister of France yesterday, I think. Yeah, I do that too. It don't help that I've got a cold. I mean, the weather keeps going from like negative 20 to 30, and it's impossible for me to stay not sick. The edible is kicking in now, though, so that does help. Yeah. Tell you, I barely made it to my mailbox yesterday because they didn't shovel the damn sidewalks. They just threw salt on them. I got there, but it was interesting because, like, yeah, you gotta be careful. I hate it when I accidentally drop them, even though my floors are carpeted. Well, except for my kitchen and my bathroom, but like, even though my floors are carpeted, I always am afraid it's gonna break when I drop it. Then again, one day I had one of these. It was like the second one of these I ever bought. And I hit it and it just like basically like exploded. The plastic here like shattered and all this shit just flowed out of it. Wasn't sure I was gonna get another one after that, but yeah. Yeah, you gotta be careful. definitely got to be careful. So, uh, my goodness. Which ones do you get? Because I probably tried them. I've had almost every kind of vape, I think. The disposable ones, anyway. I'm still looking for one that's like got RSO in it, but like I said, I'll have to talk to find out when I go to the dispensary. Yeah, I've tried quite a few of these things. I think the ones I like least are the ones with CBD in them. I don't know. CBD doesn't. Uh, it just does me a little bit different. Uh, Northwestern. You go like an hour and a half, 2 hours west of here, and you'll run into Lake Michigan. So, unless you go way up north. Hmm. Surprise. Good morning. I just don't set my phone down. Yeah. I was wondering. See, I told you I'd find out. Having vape issues this morning. It's Big Rapid. No. Yeah, Big Rapids. Oi. I always get that confused with the old town I lived in Tennessee. It was Big Sandy. So I have to stop and think. What you up to this morning, Binger? Enjoyed your coffee? It's starting to. A little bit. My head don't hurt as bad for sure. Me too. Now that it finally cooled down enough, I can actually drink it. So, yeah. And I'm fighting with my carts and my vape because they keep clogging. Yeah, I know. If you were here, like I said, I'd share. My arms can't reach that far. It'd be nice, but yeah. Yeah, that one's not clogging. My goodness. Not drop shit. Make a mess. My throat hurts. This weather is just. Oi. Cannot wait for it to get warmer. You guys doing anything good this weekend? I'll be doing the Super Bowl live on Sunday. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. Hiding from my sister for sure. I felt like crap yesterday and she drove me all the way nuts. I had to call my mom. Like, would you tell her to leave me alone? I don't know why she doesn't, like, call my mom or anybody else but me. We have a whole entire big family she can talk to. She's my sister. I love her, but I don't like her that much. Now, my nephew I love to death. He's my buddy. But it's always been that way with all my nieces and nephews. Except for Baby M, because she lives in Indiana and I've only seen her twice in her life. So, but she sure is a cute thing. She'll be a year old pretty soon here, which is hard to believe. She's a big girl. Like, my brother's 6'11", and his girlfriend is really short, though. The baby's mom, Ashley, she is like super short next to my brother. My brother can use her as an armrest practically. Think it's funny. Said, boy, if they ever get married, they're going to have to buy a whole damn ladder. Forget the stepping stool. Shoot, everybody looks up at my brother. Cracks me up when my mom sees him because she has to take 3 steps back to be able to see his face. He's tall. Both my brothers are tall. My granddad was 7 foot tall. So, but he'll take baby M and carry her around on his shoulders. I said, boy, that baby's sure not going to be afraid of heights. She up there. And we'll never have to worry about her having an irrational fear of heights. So, my kids, both my kids freaked out. Like my son, especially, when my brothers would try to stick them on their shoulders. Yeah, my son was not a fan of that. Like, but his daughter, she loves it. She gonna be tall though. She's already like super long for her age. So seen a picture of her yesterday with her big sister who's getting ready to graduate. I think, yeah, getting ready to graduate. So they took her out for her senior dinner. there's no point in screaming. I hate when people like make their comment in all caps. Like, what you yelling for, stupid? I can see. I can read. I love it when people want to argue. How do you spell person? Like I'm asking you guys, you're gonna tell me. What's he doing, Missy? Give me a second. People argue about the stupidest shit. Like I made a post about Mark Kelly this morning, and then people want to argue that what he told service members was right. Like I was a service member. He said a little bit of what was right, but he left out the key words that would have actually made it true. Therefore, it wasn't right. If people want to look past that fact, but not many people actually know the military code of conduct. So it's easy for people to look past that. Which I understand. So, but they like pick the stupidest things to argue about. Because, like, the post has nothing to do with what he said or anything at all. And then they want to turn it there. Oh, well. You know, just have to laugh at it. I've seen Missy's dogs before, but I don't know what type they are. Seen a cat before too. Phone's driving me nuts. My buttons like aren't working right. I haven't heard anything from my neighbors since like 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm guessing they're probably gone for the day. Okay, yeah. Who who's got the two dogs that I watch? Me? Yes. My brother's got them, but I do. It's a whole thing. Because they're making me move again. So have to move out of the state at this point. State sucks. I liked it in Tennessee only because of like how small it was. Like you have little towns here. There's no little towns. My town is considered small, but it's not like small at all. Yeah, I is. So it'll be the third time in less than 2 years. Just what I want to do again. Oh well, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. At least I don't have a lot of stuff to move. They want to put me in another apartment in here, but I don't know. I don't really know if I want to stay here. Like, I don't know. I was looking at places downstate. Haven't decided yet. It's not that I don't like it here, it's just there's nothing really here. So, especially where I live, everything's like pretty far away. The closest thing to me is Walmart, and which is like on the outskirts of town. So, I don't know yet. I know places I would never live again, but uh, it is very beautiful. I know I live So it is a pretty state, but it's too close to West Virginia. I don't never want to be anywhere near that state again. Not even to save my life. So Washington State's beautiful too. So is Colorado. Most places with mountains are beautiful, but I think by far Washington State has to be my favorite. The views there are ridiculously unbelievable. Only problem with Washington State is it snows there. So I don't know. No, should be. It's an awesome place. Where I live, Wenatchee. Um, actually, I lived on a town just on the other side of the bridge. There's this big, huge. Yeah, that's true, Venture, but it's worth it. Good morning, Lady Sky. How are you? Nice to see you. It is a lot of. Yeah. Oh, that's my problem too. I'm not moving to a state that's not legal, but I think I'm okay too. Thank you. Um, I think that medical dispensaries are going to start popping up in every state now that Trump made it a Schedule 3 drug. So basically legalized it federally as long as you've got a medical card. I know it's going so fast. My goodness. So I don't know. I don't really do the Valentine's Day thing. No point in it. Used to. So boy. I might do my afternoon live outside if it's not like terribly windy. Says it's supposed to be, but it's not really windy out. So have to see. It's definitely gonna be a lot warmer than it's been. Okay. That was the weirdest thing. I looked over at my computer and it looked like a shadow moved behind me on the wall. Like threw me off for a minute. Then I realized it's behind me. Yeah. If it, like I said, if it's not terribly windy, because my phone stand's kind of shoddy and it might blow it over. It's not very sturdy for sure. So, but it works. I know what they're doing. They're plowing the snow over in that parking lot. That's what I'm hearing. The power station. They're clearing the driveway so that people can get in there. They've been putting up new metal poles. Which is, that's not even our power grid, is what's funny. You would think with it sitting in basically our backyard, we would be connected to that power grid, and we're not. All of our power is underground. Doesn't stop us from losing electricity, though. So, lose it a lot less, but doesn't stop it completely. Don't think the power's, well, except when they said they were doing maintenance and it was supposed to go out, the powers never went out and stayed out here. It's flashed a few times, but the only thing that drives me nuts in the summer is I have this light right outside my window, and if it thunderstorms, they say it's because it's a light sensor thing, but the thing that gets me is it doesn't do it until it thunders, is the stupid light will start flashing on and off, on and off. And like, even if you're asleep, that shit's gonna wake you up. Sleep through a thunderstorm anytime, but the stupid light gets me like every time. And then once it wakes me up, I can't go back to sleep. So I've told my landlord and the maintenance man about this, but they're like, it's the light sensor. And I'm like, then why in the hell is it only doing it when it thunders? Make that make sense. So, jeez. Sounds like they're just dragging the plow on the road. It's loud. At least it wasn't like this time yesterday. It was so freaking loud in here. I like wanted to bury my head, scream. I was so mad. Like, super mad because I've had a headache. But like, the people downstairs were screaming and fighting, and somebody was pounding on something. I don't know if it was across the hall from me or if it was like at the front of the first apartment when you come in the building. But somebody was just pounding on something. I was aggravated. At least it's quieter today. That my sister wouldn't leave me alone on top of it. So I like tried to lay down and she started pounding on my door. I'm like, so yeah. Luckily, my phone's been quiet this morning, so hopefully it stays that way. Yeah, he's just gonna pick that hill to die on today, I guess. Oh, yeah, I don't need that. So, you doing anything good today, Benjer? Playing pool or anything? There's no two? Ah, there is a two. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm ready for football. Even though I don't like either team. It's like the last time I get a chance to watch football for the season, so unless you watch that new football league they're doing in the spring. Don't really remember what it's called, but they are doing something. I don't know. Like a minor league, I guess. I think I've seen one game last season. It was on ABC. So yeah. And they play that field football, but that sucks. That arena football or whatever they call it, where they're inside the little stadium. So, once winter's over, it'll be baseball time, though. Baseball's always good. Mm, okay, I'm getting off here for now, and I'll see you guys this afternoon. Love you guys.